You struggling when it comes to ranking up your weapons or just ranking up in general? You're trying out a new weapon, you want to go and get a suppressor, then you see you need to be level 37 to unlock that suppressor. It just pushes people away from the game. One of the biggest talks about this game is how long everything is taking to rank up, but today's video I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks and some methods how to rank up fast and get them levels up on their weapons. The first one, I know it sounds pretty simple, but I have to tell everyone, please go and play Casual Breakthrough. Casual Breakthrough has 8v8 real players, and the rest of them are just bots. Pretty simple, right? Just go and jump into it and just farm the bots. I totally understand that it's not everyone's cup of tea. No one really wants to sit there and farm against bots all of the time. I totally agree. I don't want to do that either. But it's really nice to complete game challenges, or you're really close to unlocking that attachment for that weapon. It doesn't hurt to go and play Casual Breakthrough to farm against a little bit of bots. Make sure you're using your XP tokens. Extremely important, because this is what's going to give you the double XP. Your careers are for your level rank, the hardware is for your weapon XP, and you can even get battle pass boost XP. But honestly, I highly suggest for you to not use them straight away, as you want to be waiting for a double XP weekend. During them times, if you use them tokens, you can get 3 times the XP, what's pretty huge. When it comes to leveling up your weapons, the big thing is how many kills can you get. You want to be playing something where you can extremely farm when it comes to the enemies. And I highly suggest for you to go and play King of the Hill, as it's like a hard point if you are a COD player. That objective is consistently moving around the map, but it's only one objective, so you know where to go. A consistency of getting kills. Breakthrough is also a really good method, as it's complete chaos. And you have to be an infantry player to really push that objective anyway. But if you want a mix of both to level up fast and your weapons, then go and play Breakthrough, as it's the best of both worlds. Battlefield has pushed away a lot of solo players when it comes to Battlefield 6, as it's more encouraged with its squad mates. But King of the Hill is honestly really good when it comes to solo play. Make sure you go and check your daily challenges. A really big deal, because you can get up to 5,000 XP with some of them. You also have your weekly missions as well, plenty of challenges what you can complete. And during the season time, all them challenges stack up weeks after weeks. So if you haven't played after a couple of weeks and you jump on the game, you got like 2 to 3 weeks of challenges. So you can imagine how much XP you can get. A mode what's really good to farm levels is Escalation. Escalation is pure chaos. But there's a method what you need to do on Escalation, and that is play Engineer. No matter vehicles, what can happen, consistently repairing them, using your RPGs to take down other vehicles, the score just never leaves. That's how much points you really get. This method kind of flies under the radar. What's a shame, because it actually works really well. And that is flying a drone. Yes, if you go and fly a drone on a game mode like Breakthrough, where all the enemies are all cluttered up, you can go and get them by spotting them. But the biggest thing is that you can get spot assist too. So you're stacking up the points. If you got yourself a good team and they get a bunch of kills, then that's pretty easy to get them spot assists. It also helps the team overall read the minimap and understand what they need to do and how to counter them playstyles. They can see where all the enemies are cluttered up, and they can figure out when to do a flank or push them on a weak moment. Sometimes on Breakthrough there's an objective like 1 or 2. A massive shout out to everyone who's made it this far into the video. If you troopers haven't left a like, make sure you do. It's going to shoot for some big numbers for this one. And subscribe if you're brand new. We are doing content all of the time when it comes to Battlefield, and we stream pretty much daily, as we're growing at a good rate, and I don't want you to miss out. My next method, it has to be the medic playstyle. It is pretty annoying when you see medics and you're down and you need that revive and they don't do it, and they never understand why. It's just 3 points. Pick me up. Playing as a medic is one of the easiest ways to get a bunch of points, as you could just start spamming the ammo pouch, drop your med box, and revive your teammates. Get the defib, start spamming and picking up all them teammates. Anything what is a backwards and forwards nitty gritty mode, that's what you want to be playing on. I know so many people who are really good medics, and honestly they are higher ranked than me, getting more XP by just being a medic. Who would have thought, huh? So if you're one of them people not doing too much reviving, you need to step up your game, because that is the best way to level up. Not many people take advantage of this, but it's the ping system. Doesn't mean you have to keep spamming that button all of the time. But if you do see an enemy, ping them. Yes, you may get them yourself, or you don't. But it can help your teammates out. Then you can go and get yourself spot assists. It's very similar to a drone method. But if you're playing as a recon, that's even better, as you're auto spotting them. You don't even need to do anything. You just need to look at the target and it already pings them. I really suggest for many people to stop switching weapons. I am a big variety guy. I use tons of weapons in my streams. but you have to stick with certain weapons over time. You can't just use one gun for a couple hours then switch over. Just stick with the same gun for at least a couple of days. The problem is that if you're trying to get yourself attachment and you need to be level 40 to get it, but you gone and switched to a different weapon, but you're not ranking up on that main one what you wanted. So just give it time and use just one weapon. Don't switch around too much. Of course you can rank up a bunch of weapons at once, but it's much more slower. So if you really want to get stuff done when it comes to your certain weapons, stick with that gun. My thoughts about ranking up fast and ranking up your weapons fast. Honestly, there's multiple ways when it comes to ranking up your level, as you could do multiple methods, just like I said before by doing engineer or medic playstyle. I think the rank system is not too bad. I did hear that it can go up to 5,000, what's kind of crazy, and I honestly don't think I'm ever going to get to that point. I'll be pretty happy by the time this cycle ends for Battlefield 6. I will be level 1000. I'm happy with that. So it does seem like there is a lot of ranking up to do, but I don't think the ranking up is the biggest issue in this game. The biggest issue has to be by the levels. It takes way too long. Of course, myself, I play so much of Battlefield 6, so there's not too much of an issue when it comes to ranking up. But for many people, after they come home from a long day of work, they just want to jump on for an hour or two, and they probably only do that once or twice a week. Lucky if that. You can imagine how frustrating it can be for someone who is trying to rank up their levels and it's taking way too long. I don't know exactly how to counter this, because if you lower it too much, yes, it'll make it easier for the casual players, but for the tryhards, they can get everything done really quick. And if that happens, then what do we have to grind for? I would really love to know your opinions, troopers, about this. Let me know in the comment section below, how can we fix ranking up your weapon levels? What is the best way to do it? Perhaps have weapon challenges, where you get so many headshots with a certain weapon, you get so much XP. Give me challenges for individual weapons, as if you're sticking on it, then you can progress faster with it. Imagine completing a challenge where you need to get 100 kills with this weapon. But that's all the tips and tricks I can give you, troopers, about leveling up your weapons and your rank overall. I really hope this has helped you, as it's been working out really well for me. I've been getting a bunch of weapons already finished, and I'm pretty high when it comes to my rank. Thank you very much for listening to me talk. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new. And like always, I'll see you on the battlefield.